Hi, I'm Colin Price from Benchmark Horse Feeds. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what we call perfect partners. It's a way of creating a lovely low starch and sugar ration, but with energy to support workload, growth, the challenges of old age, etc. The concept is to use our complete feed at the recommended rate. That could be Cool As or Achieve Sport or Invest. But to that, at a base of super fiber mash. Now remember, super fiber mash is an enhanced fiber. It's a neutral product. It hasn't got added vitamins to it. It needs to be complemented with a complete feed. What it does do, it adds energy via that fermentable fiber pathway. So volatile fatty acid production, and enhances the energy level of the overall ration, but at the same time, it shandies down or dilutes the starch and sugar level of the overall ration. So even though our extruded feeds like Cool As are low starch in terms of extruded feeds, because they've got higher levels of fermentable fiber and relatively low levels of starchy grain material, they are still over 10% starch. So 11.5% starch in Cool As, for example. So if you use 2 parts Cool As, so 2 kilos of Cool As and 1 kilo of super fiber mash, which is 1% starch, it dilutes the starch level down to below 10%, which is a really low level for a complete feed. But it actually effectively increases the overall energy level of the ration as well. If you're a chaff feeder, and let's say you're feeding oaten or wheaten chaff with a complete feed, effectively all you're doing is adding some starch and sugar in the ration with the chaff. If you replace the white chaff with super fiber mash, you're reducing that down to 1% starch and less than 5% sugar. You're improving the energy level because the energy from super fiber mash is much greater than you'll ever get from cereal chaff, and you're making it a much healthier ration. So it's just a lovely way of enhancing the value of a ration. Or if you want more conditioning power or more conditioning ability, there's a challenge for pasture or fiber sources. It's a great way to add fiber into the ration. Obviously doesn't replace hay or pasture. So long stem fiber is critical, obviously, but it's a way of supplementing fiber and adding energy and reducing starch levels in the ration. So putting super fiber mash with our high energy Achieve Sport product, for example, we have a number of higher level dressage people using that combination because they find that the Achieve Sport gives them the energy they need for the increased intensity and the workload, but by diluting it with a low starch and sugar base like super fiber mash, makes it a cool ration. So it's actually a cool ration, but a high energy ration. So it's a really good strategy. And again, for our breeding feed, Invest, if you use Invest plus super fiber mash, particularly at weaning time, particularly in the first winter for weanlings, when you really want to protect and preserve all the, you don't want them to have any challenges in their first winter. It's a really nice way of providing that extra fiber and the energy that comes with it without increasing starch or sugar levels in the ration. So that's a little summary of our Perfect Partners plan. On our website, there are 5 meal plans that step through how you combine these products together and the circumstances around when you would use them. I hope you find that useful, and thank you for watching.